Listen to your instructor closely and follow his orders. At any time, you can press the F12 key to bring up the objective screen, which will display your currently assigned task. Also, the trainer assumes that you are using the default control configuration and will not recognize remapped command inputs. Good luck, Cadet.
Welcome to the training exercises. I will be your instructor during these exercises. Now let's start by powering up your mech. You can shut down or start up your mech anytime by pressing the S key. Do this now. Good job. Now you will notice a round diagram at the topmost corner of your screen. This is your radar display. The radar display will alert you of targets relevant to your position. Now, let's explain to you a little about the radar. You are located at the center of the radar. The direction that you are facing corresponds to the top of the radar, while the pie slice indicates your field of view. When you move your mech, the objects on the radar will be updated to reflect your new position. The red symbols on the radar indicate enemy units. The blue symbols will indicate friendly units. Now, let's get in visual range of my mech. First, turn your mech so that the blue square is at the top of the radar. To do this, move your control stick to the right or press the right arrow key until the square on the radar changes position. Do this now. Good job. Now press the acceleration key to move forward. That's the up arrow key on your keyboard. Do this now. Good. If you look to the right side of your screen, there is a vertical bar with a range of numbers. This is your speed indicator. Hold down your accelerator key till the bar reaches the top. Do this now. Good. You are now traveling at top speed for this mech. When you release the accelerator key, your speed will gradually decrease. Now, head towards my position on the radar and approach until your mech is next to mine. Do this now. That's right. Now I'm going to have you follow my mech as we head towards the beach. Keep close to my mech so you don't get lost. To look left or right while facing forward in your mech, press Alt number pad 4 for left and Alt number pad 6 for right. Or this can be done through the hat on your control stick. Press Alt number pad 5 to return to the forward view. To twist your torso left or right while facing forward in your mech, use your control stick or mouse. To center your torso again, press the slash key. If you wish to look up or down, simply use your control stick or mouse, or the plus and minus keys on your keyboard. Press the backspace key to change directions from forwards to backwards. Do this now. That's right. This time, I want you to use your throttle presets to move your mech. These are the numbers on your keyboard. The higher the number, the higher the throttle setting. 0 is used for 100% throttle. Press the 5 key to set your throttle to 50%. Do this now. Good job. Your mech will remain at this throttle setting until you change it using the up or down arrow keys or by selecting another throttle setting. Change back again by pressing the backspace again. You may have to slow down before you can change direction. Do this now. Good job. Now look on your radar for a yellow circle. Yellow circles are objective locations. You'll use these to find your objectives. Head towards the yellow circle now. Once you reach the objective point, you hear your computer confirm that you've reached the area, and the next objective point is displayed on your radar. You can use the N key to cycle through all of your objectives. Proceed to the final objective point.
Mission successful. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Okay, now that you're familiar with moving your mech, let's get familiar with your weapons. On your screen is a small, transparent circle called a reticule that you can move with your mouse or control stick. Use the reticule to aim your weapon. On the top right corner of your screen is a list of the weapons that you're carrying. Next to certain weapons is a number. This number is the amount of ammo you are carrying for this weapon. Weapons without a number are energy weapons, which do not use ammo. The red arrow next to the weapon indicates which primary weapon you currently have selected. To change weapons, press the Enter key. Now, I want you to select the weapon called SRM from the list of weapons. Do this now. Good job. SRMs are short-range missiles. Now, before we start blowing things up, I want to show you something. Press the trigger key repeatedly until you hear a warning noise. Do this now. Good. This beeping noise is your heat indicator for your mech. Also, you'll note that the bar indicator on the left center of the screen fills up. This is your heat indicator. When the bar fills up, you will hear the computer state that a core breach is imminent. If you continue to fire the weapon, eventually your mech will automatically shut down. If your mech automatically shuts down, it will automatically power up after a few seconds in which you will be completely vulnerable. You can take a chance and override the computer by pressing the O key. But if you continue to overheat the mech, you can risk serious damage and even self-destruct. Now, let's have you select the LRM from the weapon list on your screen. this now. That's right. This is your long-range missile weapon. Now, let's try target locking. Press the E key to find your first target. Do this now. Good. A red triangle will appear around the target that is selected, confirming the target. To change targets, press the E key. Do this now. Good. To select previous targets, simultaneously press the Shift and E keys. Do this now. Good job. To select the target under your aiming reticule, hold down either the Zoom key, Keypad 0, or Control Stick button 2. Do this now.
Targeting.
That's right. You can fire and move while in the zoom mode. The Q key will also select the target under your aiming reticule. Place your aiming reticule over the target ahead of us on the screen, but do not fire. Press the Q key now. Good. Notice that the aiming reticule changes color to yellow and then to red. Yellow means you have a partial lock. All weapons will give you a yellow reticule if you are pointing at something that can be affected by the weapon. Red tells you that you have a target locked with your missiles. If the target moves outside of the aiming reticule after achieving missile lock, you'll continue to have a brief lock on the target for approximately 4 seconds. Now switch to the SRMs again. Do this now. Good job. Place the aiming reticule over the mech in the distance. Good job. Now press the Q key to target the mech. Do this now.
Targeting.
That's right. Notice that you do not get a yellow or red lock with this weapon. That is because you are out of range of the target. You can still fire the weapon, but the missiles will not reach the intended target. Also, if you note, when you fire missiles, a small group of dots will appear on the radar. This tells you the location of your missiles and any other missiles that are fired. All weapons have a maximum range, some have a minimum range. Try using some of the other weapons to familiarize yourself with the feel of them. Do this now. Destroy these targets and move on to the next exercise.
Mission successful. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We are now going to cover some advanced combat techniques. First, select the target with the E key. Do this now.
Targeting.
Good. Now, shoot once at the target, but do not destroy it. Do this now. Good. If you look at the bottom left of your screen, you will notice that the mech you're targeting appears there. You will also note that if you shoot at the mech, it begins to turn red depending on where the shots hit him. This indicates that the mech is taking damage to these areas. Fire a few more times at the mech, but do not destroy it. That's right. Notice that each time you hit a red area, it becomes brighter. This tells you that more damage is being applied to that particular area, and eventually that particular area will become destroyed if you continue to hit it. This also holds true for your mech. You can see the damage level of your mech in the small window at the bottom right of the screen. To target at particular parts of an enemy unit, use the keypad on your keyboard. Try pressing the 7 on the number pad to target the left arm. Do this now. Good job. Only weapons with target systems will allow you to target body parts of enemies. Now turn your mech until you face my mech. Do this now. Good job. Notice that the target still appears in the bottom left screen, and a red arrow will appear either on the left or right of your screen. This points to the location of the target selected off screen. Turn again back towards the enemy mech. Do this now. Good. Don't shoot at it. It will fire dummy rounds at you. Don't worry, you won't take any damage from it. If you look to the bottom right of your screen, you'll notice a picture of your mech. If you are attacked, the damaged areas of your mech will appear red on the picture. Again, the more damage a red area takes, the brighter red it becomes, and eventually will be destroyed. Now I will explain grouping of weapons. Note on the list of weapons on the upper right that there is a bracket on the left side of the weapons list. This bracket indicates your current group. Currently, Weapons Group 1 is selected. Press the Enter key until you're pointing at the SRM. Do this now. Good job. Press Shift F3 now. Good job. You will notice that the SRM6 has now moved to the bottom of the list, and it has its own bracket. You've just created a new weapons group and placed the SRM6 into that group. You can do this with any of your weapons. You can use Shift F1 through Shift F5. Okay, now let's finish arranging your weapons. Press F2 again, and then press Enter until you're pointing at the LRM. Do this now. Good. Press Shift F3 again. Do this now. That's right. Now both of your missiles are in Group 3. You should now have the weapons grouped into 3 sections. Your autocannon is in Group 1, the lasers are in Group 2, and your missiles are in Group 3. Now let's see how grouped weapons can help you. Press F2 to select your lasers. Do this now. That's right. Notice that there is a filled-in arrow pointing at one of your lasers and an outline arrow pointing at the other. Now press your trigger a couple of times. Do this now. Good. You will notice that your lasers fire one at a time. This is called chain fire mode. You will also notice that the weapons text turns red and then gradually turns green. This indicates that the weapon is recycling until it can be fired again. Press the / key so that one filled-in arrow is pointing at either laser. Do this now.
Single fire engaged.
Good job. Pull the trigger. Do this now. Good. You'll notice that now only the selected weapon fires. This is called single fire mode. Press the / key again until both arrows are filled in. Do this now.
Group fire engaged.
That's right. When you pull the trigger, both weapons will fire at once. This is called group fire. Do this now. That's right. Wait until your lasers have fully recycled. Now press the Enter key on your number pad. Do this now. That's right. That is called an Alpha Strike. Use the Alpha Strike carefully. It can be devastating to your enemy, but it also generates an enormous amount of heat. However, you do have some control over your heat. Press the Alpha Strike until you hear the heat warning. Do this now. Good job. Now press the F key.
Shutting down.
Do this now. Good job. Notice that your heat dropped dramatically. This is your coolant flush system. However, you can only use this system a limited number of times, so use it wisely. I wouldn't depend on it any more than twice. You can also cool down your mech by walking into water. Remember, almost all weapons generate heat. The more weapons fired, the more heat generated. Now, let's go over some advanced movements. Press the J key. Do this now. That's right. These are your jump jets. Some mechs come with jump jets while others don't. The longer you hold the J key, the higher and longer you can enhance your mech's ability to jump. Jump jets have no maneuverability. They only allow you to jump straight ahead in the direction you are moving. Now follow my lead and jump jet with me onto that hill in front of us. Do this now. That's right.
Up point 8 reached.
Now, use your control stick or the comma and period keys to twist the torso of your mech back and forth. Notice the row of targets in the valley below. Practice running by the targets while twisting your torso towards them. Also try glancing toward the targets. See how many targets you can take out when you do this. When you are done destroying all the targets, slow down and press the S key to power down. That will signal the end of this training session.
Targeting. Mission successful. Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Welcome to the final exercise of our training. If you notice, we are not alone. These are your allies. The three gray vehicles are your MFB or your mobile field base. The MFB will repair or re-equip your mech during the mission. That is why it's important to protect your MFB. It carries all your spare parts and mechs. It will not, however, change your mech or replace missing limbs of your mech during a mission. You acquire parts, ammo, and mechs after each mission. These help you further along in the game. To use the MFB, first press the M key. Do this now.
Waiting for rendezvous coordinates.
Good job. You will notice that you have a marker on your radar when you do this. There will be a number of deployment points preset for your MFB in every mission. Now to cycle through them, press the N key. Do this now. That's right. The MFBs will always choose the deployment area that is closest to your mech's current position. In order to select the site for deployment, simply press the M key a second time. If you press the M key twice in succession, that will automatically choose the deployment point that is closest to your mech. press the M key again. Do this now.
Roger that, Landspeeder. Transferring now.
This will tell the MFB to get into place for repairs. A green marker will be overlaid on the terrain to tell you where to get
ready
repaired.
to deploy.
Move your mech until it is standing over the marker on the terrain. Do this now. Good job. Once there, power down your mech. Do this now. Good. If done correctly, you will see the MFB move in on your mech and begin repairs.
Your mech is fixed. Moving out.
Once the MFB is finished, it will move away and you will hear the MFB tell you it is okay to move again. Press the S key to power up and you're on your way with armor repaired and your ammo supply refilled. Do this now. Good. Now proceed to Objective Point Baker and rendezvous with your lance mate. Do this now. He will follow your orders, but will complete them in his own way. First, target your lance mate by pressing the W key. Do this now.
Targeting.
That's right. To give commands to your lance mate, use the F6 through F11 keys. F6 commands your lance mate to attack your currently selected target, while F7 commands him to defend your target. Now, press the F8 key to have your lance mate follow you. Do this now. Lead the way. That's right. You will hear a voice from your lance mate confirming the order. The F10 key orders your lance mate to repair at the mobile field base. For more sophisticated commands, press the F11 key. Do this now. That's right. You will notice a menu on the right-hand side of your screen. To issue a command, you must select which lance mate you wish to control. When you press the key associated with the lance mate, the text will change color to indicate that he has been selected. Next, select the target or location for that order, either by clicking on it or selecting it with your targeting controls. When this is done, a triangle will highlight its location. Finally, select an action for that lance mate by entering the menu number of that action. Whenever you issue an order to a lance mate, you will receive a message from your lance mate, either confirming or denying this order. These are the basic ways to command your lance mate. Now that you know how to command your lance mates and the MFB, some target vehicles and mechs will begin advancing down the estuary towards our position. Using your lance mate commands, you must stop them from reaching the beach. Good luck. As soon as you defeat the enemies, or you are defeated, this exercise will be over. You're the boss. problems.
Targeting. Targeting.
Go the damn bugger.
Mission successful.